Next way to express concentration is molality, denoted by small m. Now, just before I give this information, this is similar to molarity and normality. It is used for normal solutions, but in a way it is different because it is a weight to weight relation. Whatever relations you did till now, molarity and normality, they were weights of solute related to volume of solution. So, such quantities change with temperature. If the temperature of the solution by chance increases, the molarity and normality values will decrease because solution expands. Volume will expand, but the number of moles of solute will remain the same. So molarity and normality, what you observe after raising the temperature, will be less than the previous quantities. So in order to have a concentration quantity which does not change with temperature, instead of volume we should be dealing with the instead of mass we should be dealing with the volume, instead of volume we should be dealing with the mass of the solution. Okay, so this is one quantity which does not take into account volume, rather it takes into account mass of both the solute as well as the solvent. One more important property about molality is it is the only concentration concept in your whole syllabus which relates mass of solute to mass of solvent and not to the mass of solution as rest of the quantities you have seen. Okay, we directly define it. Molality is number of moles of solute per kilogram of not solution but सॉल्वेंट. 1 किलोग्राम सॉल्वेंट में कितना सॉल्यूट डिसॉल्व किया है वो उसके नंबर ऑफ मोल्स अगर काउंट कर लो तो दैट विल बी कॉल्ड मोलालिटी. द यूनिट वेरी सिंपली विल बी मोल पर केजी. दिस मोल इज ऑफ द सॉल्यूट एंड दिस केजी इज ऑफ द सॉल्वेंट. ओके, द फॉर्मूला इफ आई राइट द फॉर्मूला फॉर मोलालिटी इज इक्वल टू WB. Now, I think you remember in the beginning of the chapter I told you whenever we write WB, it refers to mass of solute in gram. WB upon MB. See, this is mass of solute, this is molar mass of solute. What is the ratio of mass of solute upon molar mass of the solute? Number of moles of solute divided by mass of solvent. WA stands for mass of solvent, that is in gram. So this is mole of solute per gram of solvent, but I want per kg, so I multiply this quantity by 1000. So this is the formula to find molarity of a given solution. WB into 1000 upon MB into WA. Okay, to understand the use of the formula, we'll try some simple question. Okay, now see here, all the quantities are masses, there is no volume. So such a molality value does not change with the change in temperature of solution. Very important, asked in NCERT, asked in competitive exams also. Which of the following concentration does not change with temperature? So it is molality. Okay, now let's relate it to one of our previous ways to express concentration. A solution of glucose in water is labeled as 10% by mass, that is W by W. Find its molality. This is one of the kind of question where two concentration concepts are together used. You are given percent by mass and you are asked molality. Okay, now see, I help you to find out how to use given data to solve a question. The first thing is, first of all, write formula in front of you. Try to get these three values from the given data. First thing you want is WB. WB is mass of solute. Now, what is mass of solute here? If it is 10%, I told you in this 10%, this 10 is for the solute and this 100 is for the solution. दोनों masses है. W by W मतलब ये भी mass है और ये भी mass है. ये जो 10 है ये सॉल्यूट का मास ग्राम में है और ये जो 100 है, परसेंट मतलब 100, ये सॉल्यूशन का मास है, दोनों ग्राम में. मतलब आपको पता चल गया WB कितना है, 10 ग्राम, और WA कितना है. See, this is not mass of solvent, this is mass of solution. So WA will be 100 minus 10, so it will be 90 gram. I hope you got it. The total mass of the solution is 100. Out of that 10 gram is the solute. So if you subtract 10 from 100, rest will be the mass of the solvent. So that will be WA. So you got two quantities. You know WB, you know WA. Now MB. MB will be molar mass of glucose. Glucose is C6H12O6. If you add the atomic masses, this comes out to be 180. So let's substitute all these three values in our formula and we find molality. So molality is equal to WB, which is 10 into 1000 upon MB, which is 180, multiplied by WA, which is 90. If you do this calculation, this will give you the answer of molality. So let's try and find how much is this value, this much mole per kg in the mole fraction. Symbol chi. People read it as X also, various places, but it can be called chi. Okay. So this is actually a Latin symbol used to express mole fraction. Let's first write down the definition. Mole fraction is the ratio of number of moles of a component to total number of moles present in solution. It is a ratio of number of moles of a component to the total number of moles present in solution. So as it is a ratio of 2 moles only, this quantity does not have a unit. We directly write the formula. Suppose there is a solution of two components A and B. एक solution है जिसमें सिर्फ दो ही component है, component A and component B. Anyone can be solute, anyone can be solvent. I'm just saying there are two components. Okay. So if I want to find mole fraction for A, then it will be equal to number of moles of A. This small n denotes number of moles for component A divided by number of moles of A plus number of moles of B. Similarly, what will be chi B? Chi B will be number of moles of B upon number of moles of A plus number of moles of B. So these are the individual mole fractions. Denominator is also moles, this is also moles, and as there is no unit to this quantity. And one more thing you understand from this formula, that if you add chi A plus chi B, if you add these right hand sides also, the answer will be 1. Very important. So in general, sum of all mole fractions will be always 1. अगर आपके सोल्यूशन में 4 कंपोनेंट हैं, चारों के मोल फ्रैक्शन निकालो, chi A, chi B, chi C, chi D, add all, the answer will be 1. In general, the value of chi for any component will always be less than 1. As the name suggests, it is a fraction, okay? It will be less than 1, and when you add all the fractions of mole fractions of all the components, the final answer will always be simply 1, okay? So we'll solve one simple question to understand use of this formula, okay? We'll try to find out mole fraction of a solution. Suppose we have a solution, again we use another concentration concept here, okay? There is a solution which is 10% W by W NaOH solution, and you are asked to find chi of NaOH in this solution. This is the question. The solution is said to be 10% W by W. It is NaOH solution and in water, okay? It's in water, aqueous solution. And you are asked to find out mole fraction of NaOH in this solution. So very simple as we proceed. सबसे important thing, सबसे पहले हम formula लिख लें. So what is our formula? Chi for NaOH will be equal to number of moles of NaOH upon number of moles of NaOH plus number of moles of the other component, and that other component is water. So let us first find these three quantities. ये दोनों तो सेम है, तो ये तो एक बार करने से आ जाएगी. ये दो नंबर ऑफ मोल्स पहले हमें गिवन डाटा से फाइंड करने. तो कैसे करने? As it is 10% mass by mass, it means that 10 gram NaOH in 100 gram solution. So this is mass of NaOH, which is 10, and what is mass of water? It is 90, because the difference will give you mass of water. The total mass of the solution is 100, mass of water will be 90. Let's convert these masses into number of moles. Number of moles for NaOH will be mass of NaOH upon molar mass of NaOH, which is 40. Number of moles for water will be mass of water upon molar mass of water. Okay. Now this 10 by 40 is 1 by 4, which is 0.25, and this 90 by 18 is number of moles of water, and it will be equal to 5. So you have their individual number of moles. We'll substitute these values in our formula. So therefore chi for NaOH will be equal to number of moles for NaOH upon number of moles of NaOH plus number of moles of water. So this will come out to be 0.25 upon 5.25. Okay. If you find this ratio, that will be the chi value for NaOH. So get this answer and report in the remarks section, or you can refer to the final video of this chapter where I give all the answers. Okay, you can check your answer there. So if you divide these two quantities, you will be able to find mole fraction for NaOH. And suppose they also ask you mole fraction for water, then how will we do that? We can simply subtract from 1 the mole fraction of NaOH, because we said if there are two components, sum of their mole fractions will be equal to 1. So mole fraction for water will be 1 minus this value. That is the mole fraction for NaOH. I hope all the concentration concepts are clear. After this, because we are going to use these concepts in the actual chapter after this, where we will be studying colligative properties, their mole fraction comes, molality comes, and number of other concentration related terms will appear. Okay. So let's go to the next part of the chapter that deals with vapor pressure of solvent and solution.